I'm Nick here, Focus Gaming News. It's day 2 at SiGMA Central Europe, and I've got Edmond with me here from Relum. Good to have you.
Good to have you. Thank you.
How has 2025 been for you so far?
2025 has been a great year for Relum. We've expanded our collaboration with a number of different providers, so we increased the content we're providing. And we've worked on our performance and operational excellence.
Cool. Performance and operational kind of changes, little like amendments.
Improvements to, cater to a wider audience. That has been the concentration. We are an aggregator, and that's number one priority for us, performance and operational excellence to cater the content to our customers as soon as possible.
Catering, it's really important. It's aggregation has become a very competitive space. How are you differentiating?
It's very competitive. I mean, you can't really boast with the content you have because everybody has the content. So we're focusing on, additional products that we can offer as part of our aggregation. Here comes different types of gamification tools that you can use. We launched our tournament and bonus engine in the beginning of the year. So that has been one of the focus areas that we've continued improving the tools that we're offering to our partners.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the tournament engine, if you can.
Tournament, it comes as part of the Relum package, so it's again one API integration, but what it gives you the flexibility of running your own tournament as an operator, including a number of different providers in one tournament environment, and it does come with its own front-end implementation and the customization options that you get through our tools and the back office. So it's all under the disposal of the operators. They do it themselves, they have the flexibility, and that's what we aim for.
So you decide which games will be for the tournament, the providers provide about everything they need. It's awesome. Jackpots too, right?
It's totally independent. So basically, you select the number of different providers that you have in the tool. You want to run a tournament, let's say Pragmatic, Evolution, Galaxis, Imagine Live, whatever the providers you choose, and you run the tournament on the selected providers and on the selected games, and you have a custom way of showing this to the players as an operator. Obviously, it comes with its own dedicated page, but it also has in-game overlay functionality where you can just see the tournament, the leaderboard, everything within the game as well. So it's nice to have it because it gives the flexibility to the operators on the one hand. On the other hand, it gives them to keep things on their own the way they want, and because they have full control over the tool, they can customize it per their brand needs. So they don't really have to rely or ask us to do anything. It's they just get access to this tool and they just use it.
Oh, as a games aggregator, you might have access to, I guess, some insights as to which type of game is evolving, taking over the market. Is it Crash? Is it Tap? Is it probabilistic lottery? What's going on out there?
It really depends on the market. Okay, so that's the first thing. We've seen a number of different games being popular. Let's say 2 years ago, maybe they're not so popular now. We see other types of games becoming more popular. Galaxis, which is our group company of Digitane, they recently launched a new type of game. So we see some, interest in these kind of games. I'm not saying we're the first one, but obviously these are the types of games that become popular increasingly. It's not one particular type, so you can't really say it's Crush or it's Slot or it's Live Dealer. All of them are popular in one way or another. However, for us, when we concentrate on the aggregation, it's really what you can offer in between, because an aggregator is, you're sort of the middleman, you're in between. So the competitive edge we can offer should be, less transactional cost for our operators, which comes down essentially to the speed that we can offer and to the performance. Content, this is out of question, it needs to be there, but then what else you can offer extra on top of what you have. So these are the tools that we are providing. This is the standalone back office with all the detailed reports and deep dive opportunities for the operator. So this is what we're targeting, because everything else is sort of the standard in the industry.
Edmond, it's awesome there. I guess from you, it's like, okay, so some competitors also have this. So you're working on where your edge is, right? These little points of differentiation and keeping the transaction cost down, etc. Looking towards the future, have you got a strategy to differentiate a little bit more?
Definitely, we're expanding and we're expanding rapidly. We have to again remember Relum is part of Digitain Group, so we're part of a bigger group with obviously a large network, and we're expanding in a number of different geographical locations. We have aggressive plans both for Europe and for Latin America, so these are the areas that we're focusing right now, but not only. And Relum is catering, obviously, the current portfolio of Digitain partners, but also standalone aggregation business is key for us. So for this, apart from the content, as I said, we're now paying a lot more attention to different personalization schemes that we can apply through Relum. As a standalone aggregation, it's a bit, I wouldn't say it's difficult, it's it's complicated, and you need to be very mindful how you do it. A couple of the things that I already mentioned, like you use different types of tools as tournaments and bonusing, jackpots, but there are other things that we're considering to implement within the Relum scope so we can give the competitive edge to our customers.
Overall, why go with an aggregator as opposed to individually collecting and doing different deals with all the different providers?
Well, I mean, it's for very obvious reasons. In the first place, number one is time to market. You can really, you can do, let's say, 50 different integrations. Instead, you can do one. Although we say it in very simple words, doing one integration, however, it's also very important what kind of integration you do. In Relum, from the experience, what we know and what we've received as feedback from our customers, we have a unified API, very simple, streamlined. So that gives us the competitive edge of, for the operators to integrate it in a very short period of time. That's number one. Number two, we come up with, we're there 24/7 support for the integration, and not only the integration about. So that's number one. So time to market, obviously the cost, because it costs less if you go with an aggregator. In terms of the integration and the time you spend on the integration, and a lot of operational hassle that you don't really have to do with each and every provider, because Relum does it for the operators. Yes, it's given as an aggregator. As I said, you're the middleman, so you have the margin that you earn. However, I think it pays off because you can launch very quickly with an aggregator. You have already the established connections with the providers, you have the established content, you have the processes and procedures within the company, so all of that is done by the aggregator. So there are several benefits to it.
One of my wisest friends, he says, humans will always do what's easiest.
Yep.
And Relum, I guess, makes life easy for the operators.
It
right?
does make life easier, a lot easier, but it also gives them the flexibility to manage their iGaming operations in this dynamic world. Very, very, it's I couldn't stress it more, but it's just the flexibility that they get. So we all know it doesn't have to be in iGaming. We don't want to rely on a particular person, be it a person or a company. However, you don't want to rely and ask for every single thing to be done. However, you want it to do it yourself very easily, so you have access to it, you can do it. So that's what Relum does. So you get access to this whole portfolio of providers with all their content, not only content, all the different types of features that they have. So be it a free spin, jackpot feeds, tournaments, everything is integrated in one place. You do one integration with Relum, you get access to 20,000+ different games and a number of different titles of providers. So this is what you get to access to. But you only do it once, and then you get all the constant updates from Relum and also the support that we're offering that comes with the package.
Oh.
So that's the competitive edge.
Edmond from Relum, I'm going to let you get it back out there onto the floor, do what you guys do best. Thanks for being here and talking with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Nicholas signing off from Focus Gaming News.